A former mayor of Midvaal, Bongani Baloyi, says that his newly founded political party, Xiluva, is officially registered with the Independent Electoral Commission. This means that the party will appear on the ballot paper during the 2024 elections. The latest development means the party will now focus on collecting the requisite signatures from registered voters so it can meet the IC threshold to contest all provinces in 2024. President of Xiluva Bongani Baloyi joins us now. Very good evening to you, Mr. Baloyi. Thank you so much for speaking to us. So a few months ago, this was something that you were hoping to achieve. Tell us about the journey, the process, how you're able to meet the threshold.
Look, I think for us it's a very important milestone that we've been able to reach to satisfy the legal requirements from the IEC to be registered as a political party, which now enables us to formally open a bank account to try and raise funding from our membership. But I think over the past couple of weeks, we've ensured that we grow the party. We have footprint across the length and breadth of the country, which is quite exciting for a party which is just about 3 months old, really. So for us, we're quite clear and focused on the next part of our journey, which is to meet all the legal requirements, including the thresholds, to be able to contest all provinces in the Republic.
But what was needed for those who may not understand to be able to register, to have your name on the ballot paper? And if you could also just share with us some of the challenges you encountered.
Look, I think it's quite important, firstly, to be able to persuade people on the ground to sign and be able to support and endorse in your founding memorandum, if you like. So they support and endorse, and they say, look, this is something we believe in, and we support the formation of this political party. So to get those initial requirement of signatures, but equally there's also the legal process of getting it published into the government gazette, and equally designing a unique brand that stands out, and a unique name in our case that stands out, which we're quite clear about. So we're quite assisted by the positioning of our name of our party, the colors of our party, because it doesn't look like anything that is available in the market. Therefore, no one is able to object and say we object because there's similarities in name, similarities in brand. You need to ensure that you're a unique entity from a name point of view, from a brand point of view, which enables you to successfully register.
And you know, people may be unfamiliar with you and, of course, not only your founding principles, but the moniker behind Xiluva. If you could also just tell us, you say you left your previous party because of trust issues. So when you're out there and you're talking to people, particularly the younger age group that you've been targeting, I think it's 18 to 45 years of age, what do you say?
Look, I think people are hungry for something new. Young people that we encounter are quite excited to support a party with a leader that looks like them, with a leader who's got a track record of being in government and having delivered something. And this ignites their aspirations and their hope about the future. And young people are saying to us that we don't vote precisely because we don't have an option that we believe in, and we believe that Xiluva is an option for us. And we quite appreciate and support what Xiluva stands for, and the introduction of our key African philosophy, which is our ideology called Ubuntu, is quite important to many people. And we've been out on a journey to really unpack what was Ubuntu, so we can try and position Ubuntu within the political spectrum and introduce something new. So the difficult task that we've set ourselves is introducing something new and changing and redefining our politics, that of a politics that is stable, that a politics which has meritocracy as one of the central pillars, but equally a politics of ethical leaders who are competent and capable.
So what else then will be in your foundational documents which you are going to hand over to the IEC?
Look, the foundational documents will not be handing over to the IEC. Those are documents for our membership. Those are documents for the South African public to consume. It's us expanding a bit more ideology our ideology is and what we stand for as a party, which is very important. And we further unpack what is Ubuntu and within the context of politics. And we also speak about meritocracy and a number of other important things that we'll share. And I mean, this is something we're sharing on the 19th of July, which we're excited for, because for us, it's a very important moment where we share to South Africans and clarify who is Xiluva and why is Xiluva different from all the political parties.
Okay, so you say you won't be handing them over, but you will be tabling them. Obviously, it's a different use of a word, but what happens next? Because for you to convince people from all over the country that you are not just putting paid to words, because often political parties, when they start out, this is what they do promise people, and people become disillusioned because they are not true to some of these promises that they make.
No, absolutely. People have a genuine right to distrust politicians, and people must then closely look at politicians who are saying, I will deliver this for you, I will deliver that for you. And in my case, I say to people, look at my track record. I'm not an unknown entity. I've fully developed and grown in the eyes of South Africans who have seen me as a young man become the mayor of Midvaal and delivered consistently and proven that governance is a skill which can be harnessed and refined and crystallized. So there's consistent delivery of services and improvement of the lives of the people. So I stand on that platform, a platform which I've built myself, a platform where I've demonstrated to South Africans that I'm competent, capable, and able to deliver. So I would say to South Africans, when you look at Xiluva, look at my background and what I've achieved as a young person, that is testament to the fact that we are going to deliver and put something fundamentally different and ignite hope, but equally deliver on the aspirations of South Africans.